Today, we get back into the world of creepy. We'll drop in on the Herrmann family and their suburban Long Island home. In February of 1958, this seemingly normal, everyday family began experiencing very unusual, odd things. Objects falling to the ground, bottles randomly opening, large things breaking. As the activity escalated, so did outside interest. Law enforcement, the church, and even scientists got involved, trying to figure out what was occurring. But in the end, nobody could explain the Seaford Poltergeist. I'm Mike.
I'm Ian.
And I'm Dave. If you thought Poltergeist had to inflict destruction and terror, stick around. Sometimes it's just the little things. This is Necronomipod.
It's been a really long time since we've had a ghost story, I feel like. Unless I'm just forgetting something.
Not a deep dive one like this that produces more than 4 pages. You know what I mean?
A lot of evidence here, it looks like.
We just jump right into our final thoughts.
I can't remember the last Poltergeist one that we did.
Yeah, no, I was glad. How did you find this one?
I was just browsing around on the internet, just looking for ghost stories to cover.
What was the last one? South Shields, maybe? It's been a
Was that
long
the one
time.
with Aunt Maud?
That was one with Mrs. Hildebrandt.
No, it couldn't have been that long ago. And
I forgot about Aunt Maud.
Yeah.
That was a good character.
That was the Black Monk of Pontefract was Aunt Maud.
that's really old show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Aunt Maud.
What did Aunt Maud do?
I don't remember.
Was she Mrs. Hildebrandt before Mrs. Hildebrandt?
She might have been.
Maybe.
Because she came
Precursor.
over there talking shit, and the Poltergeist was like purposely fucking with her.
All right, I got to go back and listen to Aunt Maud. Reacquaint myself.
Yeah, that must have been years ago.
Long time.
Yeah.
Lots happened since then.
If only there was an intern to take notes and categorize all this stuff so I could remember it.
Oh, there's an intern, but you don't know how to read or write.
He is completely illiterate.
Yeah.
World needs ditch diggers.
We were talking earlier this week about how adding more OTs into our itinerary
Yeah.
is really speeding along to that 500th episode. I'm not sure I like that.
Yeah.
I'm calling for a boycott on overtimes. Necro
is that
OTs.
right?
Yeah.
It's the pain of that needle psychologically starting to affect you in the back of your brain.
I don't know if it's the pain of the needle, more just the pain of looking like a criminal. I think it's really got me. I need to start working on what kind of design I'm going to do. I have to talk with our girl Sarah and figure out what we're going to do. Or even, I think, Ian, we talked about you designing something.
Yeah.
Also, maybe we can come up with some ideas for the Necro logo of some sorts. Something simple.
What if...
It's not going to span shoulder to shoulder. Nothing that big.
No wings.
No wings.
There's Mike and his wings again.
my tattoo is just an affliction shirt on my body. It's wings with a skull in the middle of it.
That's kind of what Randy Orton's tattoos are.
He is an affliction shirt. All down his arm is all the skulls. His looks sweet, though. His look real good.
Yeah, the artwork's super cool.
Yeah. So anyways, we're not even at 400 yet, but it's coming.
I was looking at my legs in the mirror the other day because I was like getting dressed. I had
Is that
put on
right?
shorts and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, they're kind of looking a little bare compared to my arms.
Oh, here we go.
Could use like one on there maybe.
The pain of the arms is wearing off, just like I said it would.
Yeah.
Didn't take very long.
I'm gonna try to hold out though.
I feel like legs probably don't hurt very much, do they?
I don't know. Probably depending on where you get it. Like maybe your kneecap, that would hurt pretty bad, I think.
That ankle bone doesn't feel great.
The shin wouldn't feel good.
Yeah.
Get it on the calf. Just a nice little meaty part.
Yeah.
Inner thigh.
Okay. That's an option.
Something that's a one and done. Like I can do it all in one session. Not huge like I have been doing.
Okay.
One session.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When you think about it, then maybe we'll go and when I get mine, we'll do a twofer. You can get your calf done and I'll get my shit.
All right. Just make a whole day out of it.
I'm assuming that comes with some discount. 2 for 1.
Buy one, get one.
Yeah. Do they do that at tattoo shops? BOGO? Is it BOGO day at the tattoo parlor?
I'll have to check. Here, I got one for you guys. What if on that day we all three get something and we all pick a design secret from everyone else and just throw it into a hat, and then everyone goes
I don't think I like that one.
and everyone pulls out a design, and that's what you get.
You guys have so many tattoos that it wouldn't make a difference. This is going to be like a one and done for me. I'm not going to have fucking butt cheeks on my back.
I was going to say, like, depending on where that would go, I would participate in that. You know what I mean?
What do you do?
How about you two do that?
But what's your strategy? Do you draw something cool that you would like on yourself, or do you draw something hilarious that you would like to see on the other two guys?
Dave,
That's the question.
You've seen me draw. It would be a stick figure.
We don't have to actually draw it. You just have to bring the art to the table.
Oh, I see.
Your selection. You
Okay.
can have the artist of your choice draw it. That just goes in a blind little hat. You pull out.
But then you take the risk of if you pull your own.
That's right.
And it's ridiculous.
That's right.
Yeah. What you'd have to do is find something that's ridiculous, but that you personally would like. Like me, like what if it was like an image of Britney Spears? Okay, ridiculous, but it's me. But then if one of you had to get Britney Spears' face, you're like, what the fuck? That's the game.
I'll play that game.
That's the game. Yeah,
I
I will
would
not. I will not be playing that game. No.
I would 100% play that game, but I get to pick where it goes, though.
Well, that you got to throw that in too. Everyone gets to write on a piece of paper that goes in a body part.
That
So
is
you pull
insane.
out one tattoo design and one body part.
Ian's neck tattoo he's finally going to get. It's going to be Britney Spears' face, like fucking Cody Rhodes' nightmare tattoo.
No neck. I got to exclude neck and above.
Can we do the praying hands?
I'll do anything else,
The praying
though.
hands
I
with the
don't care.
rosary through it. That one always is a little absurd.
There you go.
Okay.
That's my challenge.
You got to remember, I'm a virgin here, pal. You just asked like a virgin to have butt sex. And I'm like, yeah, let's ease into this.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
virgin has butt sex still remains a virgin, though. No,
That's true, but that's still pretty
it's a
extreme.
biblical loophole. Boom.
I'm not very responsible with tattoos throughout my life. Like I've had to cover
I
up
think this is a
two
great-
sleeves already. Two sleeves already.
This is a great game for you guys to play.
Yeah, this is shit that I'm down for.
I had even thought about like, oh, maybe I'll do like a contest where a listener can draw my design my tattoo. I'm like, I don't think I want to fuck around with that. I think I want to have the entire say of what's going to be on my body.
That's fair.
My body, my choice.
Sarah's-
Your game. It's not my body, my choice. It's fuck around and find out.
She listens to the show every week. She's hearing this.
All right.
I'm sure she'll come up with an idea.
I'll do that game.
For you two.
Yeah, something.
For
she'll
me, she come up with
expand
something
on
very,
this.
very modest and classy. Because when you think of Necronomipod, that's what you think of. Modest, classy podcast.
I do anyway.
3 refined gentlemen. All right. See, we had nothing to talk about, and we just go.
That was good. Good challenge we just came up with.
Let's jump in. This is a fun story.
Seaford is a quiet suburb on the south shore of Long Island, sitting about 30 miles east from New York City. Back in the 1950s, it looked like any other American suburb. Tree-lined streets, modest homes, families living simple lives. One of those homes was a small, white and green, single-story ranch at 1648 Redwood Path. It had been built in 1953 and was owned by the Herrmann family.
Seaford's only 5 miles away from Amityville. Is there any chance that the ghosts of any of the Fayos might have taken an Uber down the street? And this might be them.
Possibly.
I don't think it's been ruled out.
Maybe they're shit in the bowl down there
Oh,
too.
no. See, that would be if there was some kind of poop play in the story.
James Herrmann was 42 years old at the time. He served in World War II and worked as a representative for an airline company. People who knew him described him as a practical, no-nonsense kind of guy. His wife, Lucille, was 38 years old. She had worked as a head nurse at a hospital in Manhattan before settling into family life. They were devout Roman Catholics and lived in that house with their 2 kids, a 13-year-old daughter named Lucille, who everyone called Lucy, and their 12-year-old son, James Jr., or Jimmy.
A head nurse is the one when you get a vasectomy and you go back to have it tested that she blows you and makes sure your penis still works, right?
Yeah.
I think that sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty conceited parents to name both of their kids after themselves.
That's something.
I read that twice. I'm like, is this a misprint? Is the mom's
I
name
thought
and
the same
daughter's
thing.
name the same? Yeah. That's odd. I think it was more common back then, right?
For a daughter, though, I don't think I ever had heard that.
More common than today.
A daughter being named after the mom.
Yeah.
Like you don't hear
Not
of.
too often.
They're not, obviously, I don't think they're juniors, but yeah.
The Herrmanns had been the first and only family to live in that house. There'd never been anything strange about it. The most unusual thing they ever dealt with was the neighbor's ham radio bleeding into their television signal every now and again. Other than that, they were just an average family living in a quiet neighborhood. Monday, February 3rd, 1958 started out like any other cold winter day in Seaford. There was nothing unusual about it until the afternoon. Around 3:30 p.m., Lucy and Jimmy had gotten home from school. Their mother, Lucille, was in the kitchen getting dinner ready. But almost as soon as the kids walked through the door, things inside the house took a turn. Jimmy headed to his bedroom, carrying a stack of books, but stopped when he saw a mess on his dresser. A ceramic doll and a small model of a Venetian gondola, one of his favorite things, had been smashed into pieces, like one had been smashed into the other. He yelled for his mom, thinking that someone had broken his stuff while they were out. But when Lucille came in, she was just as confused. She had been home the entire time and hadn't heard or seen anything. A moment later, Lucy walked in, and as the 3 of them were talking about how Jimmy's stuff broke, a series of loud popping sounds rang out from different parts of the house. They being Lucille and the kids, ran from room to room trying to figure out where the noise was coming from. In the master bedroom, Lucille found a small bottle of holy water she kept on her dresser, had somehow opened and spilled. In the kitchen, a bottle of liquid starch had popped its cap and had poured all over the counter. In the bathroom, bottles of shampoo and medicine had burst open. And down in the cellar, a half-gallon bottle of bleach that had been sitting on the shelf was found shattered on the floor, 6 feet from where it had been stored. All told, 6 different bottles in 4 different rooms had broken open or spilled within minutes of each other. The bottles weren't anything special. They were just common household products, like we said, bleach, rubbing alcohol, liquid starch, peroxide, and nail polish remover. But one of them stood out, the bottle of holy water from the Herrmann's church.
Hope that demon burned its hands spilling that holy water.
Demons aren't a fan of it.
They don't love it.
Freaking germ water that everyone puts their fingers in walking into a Catholic church, and then you're supposed to touch your face with it.
Exactly. Who came up with that? The same people that share a glass of wine with the other 400 people in the same building?
They just do that little gimmick wipe on it, like that. Oh, thanks, Ruth. That really cleaned it.
Ruth.
That really cleaned it. Ruth is the lady that holds the wine, the chalice. She 100% is a Eucharistic minister.
Yeah, the 85-year-old Ruth who's drooling into the wine, probably.
She's holding it. Oh, man.
Body of Christ. Blood of Christ.
I was deathly ill at my first communion.
Were
I
you?
was very sick the whole day, and my body was rejecting it.
Before or after you ate the body of Christ?
But it was before, but it's better to say it was right after. But the whole time, like, I had to keep getting up from, like, during the mass and running to the bathroom.
Oh, my
to puke,
God.
like, bad. Yeah. You know, like, you used to have a party after and stuff. I was up in bed. Everyone was over. I was in bed the entire time.
Isn't there a Stone Cold Steve Austin aspect to this story?
So you traditionally we would do first communion in second grade confirmation in 8th grade is when you like officially become a member of the church, and that's when you choose a name. And I chose Saint Stephen.
Yes.
Because I was like, oh, I'll go with Stephen. And then I made sure it was written with a V, not a PH, like a pussy, because I wanted to be like the Texas rattlesnake. And that was my confirmation name, Stephen.
He goes
like
up
a good little Catholic boy.
Good little boy. He goes up to the altar. He's like, I'm the patron saint of I just whooped your ass.
I stun the priest right there. I grab the 2 wine chalices, smack them together, and chug them. And then I just storm on out. Yeah. Confirmation, Stephen.
Confirmed.
Boom.
Lucille called her husband at work to tell him what was happening. James came home, and being a practical guy, his first instinct was to look for a rational explanation. Maybe there had been some weird shift in humidity or some kind of a chemical reaction that caused pressure to build up in the bottles. But as he looked around and thought, he realized that the caps weren't corks that could have dried out or popped loose, because that was his first theory. These were modern screw caps. There was no reason they should have opened on their own like that.
No earthly reason.
It's true.
Oh, let me check my barometer and see what the humidity levels say. That's what I would do too, though. That's the only thing that really makes sense at first. Barometric pressure.
By the time evening rolled around, the house had gone quiet again, and James figured this whole thing was just a really weird coincidence. Something scientific caused this to happen. He couldn't explain it, but chances are it would never happen again. For the next 2 days, February 4th and February 5th, nothing unusual happened in the Herrmann home. Then on Thursday, February 6th, right around 3:30 in the afternoon, when Lucy and Jimmy got home from school, the activity started again. Just like before, there was a rapid series of popping sounds from around the house. This time, about a half dozen bottles lost their caps in quick succession. A bottle of nail polish, a container of rubbing alcohol, a detergent bottle, a bottle of bleach, some liquid starch, and once again, a small vial of holy water from Lucille's dresser. They were all found open and or spilled. It was almost an exact repeat of what had happened 3 days earlier. James's earlier theory that maybe some freak chemical reaction or, like we said, the change in humidity had caused the bottles to burst seemed less likely. These were different products stored in different places around the house, all opening within seconds of each other. Then the next day, it happened again.
What is going on?
That's what I said.
What is that?
Jim Halpert. What is going on?
What is going on?
Yeah, that's Jim.
On the evening of Friday, February 7th, as the family sat together, they heard it, the now familiar popping sounds coming from different rooms.
What did it sound like? Kind of like that, or a different kind of pop, 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 pop.
It's a good question.
Yeah. Or we'll get into it, I'm sure.
More bottles had opened, spilling their contents. This third incident made James change his theory on what was going on. His son Jimmy was a smart kid. He was an honor student who was super into science. James started to wonder if Jimmy might be pulling off a prank, using some kind of chemical trick to make the bottles burst open. Maybe he had figured out a way to rig the caps with something like a carbonated tablet or something that would build up pressure and make the lids pop off when no one was looking.
Like a Mentos, maybe.
Yeah.
There's lots of reels and videos these days of boomers like trying the Mentos thing and being shocked when it shoots into their face.
Not believing that it worked.
Very entertaining.
That can get out of hand if you put too many Mentos down in a 2-liter bottle.
It gets crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when that shit just flies all over, right? Like, you fucking get knocked out unconscious.
You'll need your holy water to bring you back.
Yeah. Or St. Stephen. He can maybe help you.
He can bring anyone back.
Well, I don't know. I don't remember what he's the patron saint of. Because in my mind, he was the patron saint of stomping mud holes and walking them dry.
Determined to get to the bottom of it, James spent all day Saturday, February 8th, quietly keeping an eye on his son. He watched everything Jimmy did, looking for any sign that he might be messing with the bottles or setting something up, but the entire day passed without an incident.
It's so funny. He's following around watching. Hey, you little fucker, I'm on you. I'm going to get you, Jimmy.
Poor Jimmy.
Jimmy!
Like, he couldn't even go rub one out because fucking Dad's standing there
Right,
just
he's
watching
looking
him.
in there.
It's like, Dad, please, just like 5 minutes.
What are you doing with that bottle in there, Jimmy?
The next morning, on Sunday, February 9th, the disturbances started up again, but this time, James Herrmann saw it happen with his own eyes. According to James, several bottles around the house suddenly popped their caps and tipped over just like before. A bottle of liquid starch, a container of turpentine, and once again, a small vial of holy water had all spilled.
Did they refill this holy water?
Yeah, I don't know. They must have went to the church and just dipped it back in. Is that how that works?
I don't know.
Is that how you can take it?
They probably just get like a bottle of Aquafina, fill it up. And yeah, I've never asked for holy water to go.
Do you do that? Are you supposed to go and put a vial? Is that a thing?
I don't
Maybe in the
know.
old days, I guess it was.
I could see
My
that.
mother-in-law seems to have an endless supply of holy water.
Interesting.
But could like a bottle of water be holy if a priest just blesses it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you just take a cup of water to him and you're like, will you please bless this?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
And you're like, this just came from my fucking refrigerator.
I think his blessing turns it.
Yeah.
I think he just dips his penis in the ones at church, and that's what turns it into holy water.
I think that's probably.
Yeah. He doesn't have time to be stressed about the saying the prayer.
What was that little
Drops his cock
gimmick
in there.
thing they used to throw out at you? Like when they're walking down the aisle, the priest?
That's holy water, right?
Right, but why do they do all that?
Make you holy.
It's like literally
Blessings.
a ball sack on a chain that he has, and he would just fling it, and you're like, what the fuck is... You're like, Father, that's the second facial you've given me today. Dave's a bad influence. I didn't mean to go down that road. That wasn't... It's unbecoming of Stephen.
I thought I was your special boy.
Why'd you just blow in Jimmy's face?
Frustrated and at a loss, James stormed into the bathroom where Jimmy was brushing his teeth and directly accused him, but Jimmy denied it. He swore he had nothing to do with any of it. And then, as if to prove the point, 2 bottles that had been sitting on the vanity started to move on their own. One was a bottle of medicine, the other a bottle of shampoo. Both had been taken out of their cabinet earlier while Lucille was cleaning and left on the sink. Suddenly, the medicine bottle slid straight forward into the sink, while the shampoo bottle twisted sideways and dropped to the floor, its cap somehow coming loose in the process. Both bottles moved at the same time, but in completely different directions, like invisible hands had pushed them.
Creepy. Also, Lucille, if you cleaned, why are the bottles still out on the sink?
I thought the exact same thing.
Are you sure you know what cleaning means?
Maybe she was letting the medicine cabinet dry. Like
Okay.
She just did like a little wipe through.
We'll give her the
wanted
benefit of the doubt
to
there.
settle. I don't know.
All right.
And she walked away and forgot.
All right. And we'll should probably go to church and refill the holy water vial. So
Yeah.
All right, we'll give her a pass.
right.
One time.
one time.
Do you think James walked in and saw the medicine bottle sitting there and was like, Lucy? I thought you'd have the soundboard.
Are you home?
I thought you'd have the soundboard ready for this episode.
What's with all the bottles blowing up? I saw a barometric pressure.
He just went Asian.
That was weird. Sorry, Desi. Not my best work.
Immediately, James dropped to the floor and started searching the bathroom for any signs of Jimmy playing a prank. Like, how did
This
he
is the
do
best.
this?
He thinks the kid, science nerd kid. He's like, hey, fucking kid, I know it's him.
He checked behind the sink, opened the cabinets, looked for wires, magnets, anything that might explain what he had witnessed, but there was nothing. And Jimmy had been right there brushing his teeth when it happened. At a loss for what to do next, James decided to call the police. He called the Nassau County precinct and spoke with Lieutenant Edward Richardson. He told him about what was going on, and as you could guess, at first Richardson was super skeptical. The story sounded ridiculous, and he's like, this is for sure a prank. But Richardson later said that the tone in James's voice convinced him, so he decided to send a patrolman out to the house to check things out.
What exactly are they checking for, I guess?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not like
Yeah,
a
like if
crime
I'm
was committed.
The dispatcher, the officers, I'm like, what the fuck do you want us to do?
Like if people are getting hurt and whatnot, I could see, but I don't know. It seems like
Two
some
bottles
dicking
fell.
around. Yeah.
2 bottles fell.
But it's the 50s. Police don't have anything else to do in this town, I'm sure.
And I don't know, because James is already thinking that it's some type of a chemical, like something's in the air or something is causing this to happen. Maybe you have a cop come out and give his 2 cents on it.
That's fair.
Maybe
Maybe you
get
talk to the neighbors.
Yeah, or get the fire department out there.
Yeah, good point.
Maybe at the very least, it creates a paper trail.
Yeah.
You have that to
The
fall
neighborhood
back on.
explodes.
Right. It's little Jimmy's meth lab here in his bedroom, causing all this shit.
I'm ahead of my time.
That afternoon, patrolman James Hughes arrived at the Herrmann house. He assumed he'd find nothing. Kid playing, like Jimmy playing a prank or something. Hughes walked through the house, checked the bathroom, and found everything in order. The Herrmanns had already cleaned up the mess from that morning. As Hughes stood in the bathroom, one of the bottles he looked at moments earlier suddenly tipped over on its own. A cap flew through the air, reportedly in his direction, and landed on the floor. There was no one near it. No one could have touched it. And he had personally seen that bottle sitting upright and sealed just minutes before. Also, the popping sound that came with it was exactly what the family had described. Hughes filed his report back at the precinct that something weird was going on in the Herrmann house, and he had witnessed it. With a uniformed officer now backing the Herrmann's claims, Detective Joseph Tozzi, a 25-year veteran of the force, was assigned to investigate what was going on in the house. Tozzi approached the situation with a fair amount of skepticism, but he kept an open mind. He interviewed every member of the Herrmann family, and over the next several days, he started keeping a detailed log of every reported incident, documenting the date, time, location, and who had been present when it happened. By the time it's all said and done, Detective Tozzi noted more than 60 separate incidents inside the Herrmann home. Probably the most documented poltergeist case we've talked about.
That's a lot.
But also, like I think Dave alluded to at the intro, like small things right now. Nobody's lives in danger. No one's getting injured or anything quite like that. Just little weird random shit.
Yeah.
But corroborated and witnessed by legitimate witnesses.
Yeah, right.
Enfield poltergeist was very documented, but then, skeptics can push back on the researchers involved with that, because they're paranormal guys. This one's different because we got police officers right now, and there's going to be more and more people as this goes. By the middle of February, whatever force was behind opening the bottles moved on to other objects. Porcelain and plastic figurines that decorated the house were found knocked over, or in some cases, thrown across the room. Lucille and the kids started hearing heavy thuds and crashing sounds from empty rooms. Lamps flipped off tables. A heavy wooden centerpiece slid across the dining table on its own. Pieces of furniture shifted without anyone touching them. By February 13th, almost 2 weeks after it all began, James said, quote, "It seemed like the house itself had come alive."
Are you still sleeping in the house at this point?
Art Bell isn't.
Art Bell's gone.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
Probably not though, right? They built their house. Like this is their house. They built it. And
You can't just leave, right?
yeah.
Well, and I think the other thing too is like, not the just to think about is like, even if you're not afraid of this thing, it's not hurting you, but it's fucking breaking your stuff.
True.
Like, at what point are you like, all right, I'm going to live here, but I'm putting everything in fucking boxes and putting them in a barn or a shed.
So it can't
Nowadays,
tip over?
like a storage unit or something. Like, I'm not afraid, but quit breaking my shit.
I'm not washing my hair anymore because apparently I can't have a shampoo bottle in this house.
Like, what if your laptop just, went up in the air and slammed against the wall? You'd be like, motherfucker.
Then the police can come investigate.
Yeah, right.
I definitely would not be happy if that happened.
So, like, just the annoyance of that, I think, would piss me off more than, like, being afraid.
Sure. You punch in the air.
Yeah. You want to fight, motherfucker?
The Herrmann started inviting close friends and family members over,
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
partly for support and partly so someone else could see what was happening. And many of them did. One Sunday, friends visiting for coffee watched a glass sugar bowl lift off the table and flip over, spilling sugar everywhere. On another occasion, James's boss from Air France stopped by and had a duck when a ceramic bowl flew off the table in his direction.
Oui, monsieur.
A neighbor saw a glass candy dish slide off a telephone stand and shatter on the floor without anyone near it.
You know what we need back in society is people having candy dishes out.
Oh, I agree with that.
That went away so long ago.
I always put one out at Christmas time with like that old candy, you know what I mean? Like the hard stuff.
And let's be honest, you're just the one eating it all day, right?
Yeah.
Walking by.
Well, but because my grandma used to have that every year.
Yeah. What kind of hard? What hard candy?
Like that old fashioned stuff that's just a big old mix of
Just all like it might be a mint.
Random
It might be
shit.
like a fruit thing type.
yeah.
I like that though. I think we need to bring that back.
Absolutely.
But they need to be like wrapped, like not like a thing of M&Ms that everyone's sticking their fucking booger hooks in.
No,
Oh yeah,
no, no.
this is wide open. Like this kind of shit.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Oh really?
Oh, so you're just fucking digging on into that.
All right.
Well,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But then after one day of it sitting out or a couple hours, it just all
Yeah.
turns into a brick. And you have to bust it.
So
An
then-
ice pick in there.
You ever just get real high and just pick it up and just fucking eat it like a loaf of bread?
No, but I do start snapping it off.
Loaf of bread. I remember when old people used to have that around Christmas. That's good stuff.
That's my grandma had that
Yep.
every year. That's the only
Yeah.
reason I get it, just for the vibes.
Yeah.
I usually
I get
don't eat that many of them.
But I like that vibe. I want that back.
It's good stuff.
Even as a kid, I loved Werther's Original, like the little caramel things.
Delicious.
I think those should come back too.
Oh, you
Jar
can
of
get those
those?
at Sweets and Geeks if you
I'm
want.
sure you can get everything there.
Yeah, that's where I get the old fashioned ice or
Do you?
Christmas candy. From
I
you.
bet I would like that stuff. But I've never had it.
We should bring back rolling Rolos to your mate. That never happens anymore, like in the commercial.
I love Rolos, but I don't even know what the fuck you just said.
Yeah, I don't
Don't you
know.
remember the commercial? You can roll a Rolo to your mate. There's something
That sounds like
they're
an
really
80s
great.
jingle. That sounds like an 80s jingle, and I would not remember that.
That's true.
You mean because like the pack of them is like a
It's like a roll. You can roll it to 'em.
Okay. You know what? I would be okay if you rolled me some Rolos, Dave. That would be just fine with me. I
might do that.
Fucking love. You want to talk about what reminds me of Christmas is Rolos when they get the little red and green wrapped ones.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, my grandma used to always put those out. I think she still does. It's
nice.
I run train on those Rolos. You know what else? Someone I've seen. I can't remember where. You take two pretzels, like the square little pretzels.
Yeah.
Put a Rolo between them and you bake it.
Oh, we had that here last year.
So fucking
Fucking
good.
delicious.
Oh man.
I need to try one of those.
That's good stuff.
All right. Well, welcome to Candy Talk.
On the evening of February 15th, a cousin, Marie Murtha, had been visiting. She didn't buy into the idea that anything supernatural was happening. She thought everybody was just faking it. But that night, as she sat in the living room with Jimmy and Lucy, she watched a small porcelain figurine on the end table start to wiggle and rotate on its own. Then it lifted up, floated a few feet through the air, and landed on the carpet in front of the television without breaking. Marie later said the figurine, quote, wriggled like a worm before it lifted off the table and drifted through the air.
Imagine seeing something like that, right? I've been waiting my whole life to see some shit like that.
You guys would be the friends that would be excited to go to this house, wouldn't you? If they were like, something's happening.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would go there in a second.
I would be afraid it would show itself to me and I would bring it home.
Really?
I don't think I could do it. I would really want to see it.
Just go leave it in some wife in Nebraska when you
But can I dictate
across
that?
America.
I would do it if I could dictate that. Can I dictate that?
know. You can dick transfer it.
Like the movie, It Follows.
It follows. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Maybe if I promise it, like, oh, this wife's got like a great set of tits. You're going to love this one. You should poltergeist the fuck out of her.
See ya.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
I just watched It Follows again a couple weeks ago.
Really?
I fucking love that movie. It's so creepy. They're making a sequel right now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
By now, Detective Tazi had witnessed enough to call this, quote, the damnedest case he'd ever worked on. He was still searching for a rational explanation, but he couldn't deny what he'd seen. The police brought in a wide range of experts to try and get to the bottom of it. Engineers, electricians, and building inspectors examined every inch of the Herrmann house, looking for a physical cause. They tested for abnormal radio waves or electromagnetic fields. Remember that neighbor had a powerful ham radio transmitter, but no unusual radio signals were detected. The structure of the house was checked from the foundation to the roof. It was solid. No signs of shifting, settling, or vibrations. A seismograph was set up in the basement to monitor for tremors. It recorded nothing unusual, even when the objects moved in front of witnesses. The plumbing and heating systems were inspected, but there were no issues. No loose pipes, no air pockets, nothing that would account for what was happening.
What is going on?
I don't know.
They checked every possible theory. One theory suggested that downdrafts in the chimney might be blowing objects over. A cap was installed on the chimney to block airflow, but the disturbances continued. None of it made sense.
I don't think the draft is blowing figurines up in the air and across the room and
Taking caps off stuff.
Grasping at straws here with that.
Yeah. Which I understand, but yeah.
I would be the same way as James.
You're always going to think logical
My
explanation.
thought would never go to a poltergeist.
Well, no, sure.
But when every test is failing, what do you know?
What do you do? What do you do? I'm sure the whole neighborhood's looking at them and like, what the fuck's going on down there?
And James is not happy about this at all, really. Like, it turned on him.
That's horrible.
I think if he could have, how it sounded is if he could kind of redo things, he would not have called the police and started this whole thing rolling.
See outside yelling at the neighbors. What are you looking at? What?
Shit starts shattering by the side of his head.
It's Long Island, so they're all aggressive as it is, right? Like they're spoiling for a fight.
Those horrible accents.
As it goes. Oh, man. Running worse is Boston. Sorry, Dave. I know you're a Massachusetts
born there. I never really lived there, though.
Okay, good.
I'm not a mass hole.
Not a masshole.
On February 17th, 2 weeks into the disturbances, James and Lucille decided it was time to turn to their faith for help. That day, they reached out to their parish priest, Father William J. McLeod of St. William, the Abbot Catholic Church. He knew the family well and agreed to visit the house.
You know what George Michael said? Gotta have faith.
Yeah.
I believe Fred Durst wore it better.
He definitely did that better, yeah.
I had that album, that Limp Bizkit album.
It's a good one.
That was like before Nookie. It's like,
Yeah, that was the one right before.
I'm not saying I was into Limp Bizkit before everyone was into Limp Bizkit, but I did have that album.
Nice.
Don't ask me what it's called. I couldn't even tell you at this point.
$3 bill, right?
$3 bill, y'all.
Yeah.
With Faith. And I think Faith was the only song I listened to repeatedly.
I actually listened to Limp Bizkit's Significant Other the other night. I threw it on. I'm like, this is a really good fucking
That's
album.
the Nookie album, right? Yeah.
Like every song on this was a
They were hits.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Underrated?
Appropriately rated,
Okay.
I think.
I'm happy that they're having like the second, like or whatever the fuck.
It's so
like the
weird.
second life.
Like them and Creed, both massive comebacks.
Yeah.
Fred Durst is funny as shit in some of these shows, man.
He's doing a really
very
good job of
entertaining.
like the whole reinventing himself
Yeah,
type
he's very
thing.
funny.
Yeah.
That Dad Vibe song's fucking sweet.
West
It's
Borland.
okay.
I think it's
okay.
great. It's very catchy.
West Borland's outfits have been sweet ever since they came back too.
Yeah, he used to be all about that kind of pageantry or whatever on the stage. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Caring, compassionate, someone that'll listen to you, someone that you know always has your back. You know, we often hear about the red flags we should avoid, but what if we focused more on the green flags in friends and partners? If you're not sure what green flags look like, therapy can help you identify them, actively practice them in your relationships, and embody the green flag energy yourself. Whether you're dating, married, building a friendship, or just working on yourself, it's time to form relationships that love you back. Therapy teaches us ways to weed out negativity or weed out red flags and focus more on positive energy and green flags. By finding the green flags within ourselves, we're better able to find the green flags in others, which helps us establish and maintain healthy, happy relationships. Therapy can also be helpful in learning new positive coping skills, setting boundaries, and empowering you to be the best version of yourself. Therapy is not only for those who've experienced trauma. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, why not give BetterHelp a try? It's entirely online and designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time at no additional charge. Discover your relationship green flags with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/necro today and get 10% off your first month. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/necro.
Father McLeod came to the house and walked room to room, blessing each space. He sprinkled holy water, recited prayers, and asked for protection over the home and everyone who lived there. James, Lucille, Detective Tazi, and the kids followed as the priest moved through the house. He paid particular attention to the bathroom and the master bedroom, the rooms where most of the activity had taken place.
That's where all the nasty stuff happens. Pooping and fucking.
It's true.
Or pooping and ass eating, or whatever the Herrmanns were into back in 1958.
You think that was happening back then?
Were they eating ass in 1958?
I want to know when the first, when did ass eating become a thing?
Aleister Crowley was doing some wild shit.
Yeah, get down.
Way before the 50s, so yeah.
There you go.
I mean, I believe it happened.
Yeah.
But when did it become more common? Like almost like a not a regular thing, but like just like oh yeah, you eat ass. Oh, okay.
People are a little cleaner now. I mean,
That's what I mean.
not something you do in Victorian London
No.
or in the Old West.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm not sure I would do it 50 years ago.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Okay. Just, random thoughts. Someone can find that out. Someone send me the history of eating ass. I will read that book.
For a short time after the blessing, the house seemed calm. But within days, the disturbances picked up again, just as strong as before. And now a pattern started to emerge. It seemed like whatever force was responsible wasn't just unaffected by the holy water. It seemed to be actively targeting it. Lucille ran a small experiment. She refilled their holy water bottle with regular tap water and left it out. Nothing happened. But when she replaced the tap water with properly blessed holy water from the church, The bottle was soon found tipped over and emptied.
Just like a priest balls at a daycare center.
This is like old school Necronomicon roasting tonight. Father McLeod recognized this detail. He acknowledged that Catholic teaching leaves room for the existence of malevolent spirits, though nothing about what was happening at the Herrmann house pointed to a clear case of demonic possession. Still, given how persistent the disturbances were, he quietly reached out to higher authorities within the church. The parish formally requested permission from the local bishop to perform an exorcism on the Herrmann home. It wasn't something that the church took lightly. Exorcisms were rarely granted and usually only in cases of possession.
Ah, bullshit. Peter, fuck me. Father McLeod, fuck me.
There is no possession really happening here. Like nothing.
Yeah, no one's
terrible.
possessed.
Yeah.
Eat my ass, Father McLeod. Put your tongue up my asshole. Ah.
Possessed ass can't smell great.
No. Doesn't shower. But yeah, nothing's possessed. What are you going to exercise? The water bottle or the shampoo bottle? I mean,
It's true.
come on.
Yeah, the bishop's like, no.
Yeah,
What are you doing? What the fuck you doing?
Hello, McLeod. Hello. The bishop's tapping him on the head.
The bishop ultimately denied the request, at least for the time being. James and Lucille were disappointed, but they understood. By now, word of what was happening inside the Herrmann house had started to spread beyond the neighborhood. The local newspaper, Long Island Newsday, picked up the story. Reporter Dave Kahn was one of the first to cover the case. It didn't take long for national wire services to latch onto it, and soon the Herrmann house wasn't just being visited by police and family friends. It was being swarmed by reporters, self-proclaimed psychics, and people just trying to see something paranormal. Lucille later described it, quote, "The house was filled with people from morning to night."
Well, you don't have to let him in. What are you talking about? What does that mean? It's still your house.
The phone rang constantly. We said earlier, James Herrmann hated the attention. He was a very private guy, and now suddenly his family was at the center of like this media circus. He later said, quote, "Normally my family is very quiet, and here all of a sudden we're in the limelight."
Limelight, good Charlie Chaplin movie, by the way.
What's that one?
It is not about poltergeist.
What's it about?
I haven't seen it.
He's not his typical tramp. He's like an old, like retired movie producer, director, I believe. I might be butchering this. That's like that falls in love with like a young up and coming actress.
Oh,
Something
okay.
very different. It was when he was later in his career.
And the talkies?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was. No, I'm Googling this to make sure I wasn't completely off. I only saw it one time. Yeah, from 1952. Right about the time of this movie or this
Yeah.
story.
Who was Charlie Chaplin's girlfriend?
Well, he had a lot of
Girlfriend. His granddaughter's an actress. She was just in something I just saw.
Oh,
Who is that?
Una Chaplin. There's
Yeah, what
Una Chaplin, Kiera Chaplin, Karma Chaplin.
Una's the one in Game of Thrones that got Rob Stark's wife that got her throat slit at the Red Wedding. But I just saw her in something else.
She was Talisa.
Yeah.
Oh, spoiler alert. Jeez. I might have watched that one.
That's who it was. I saw her in something the other day.
Yeah, he's a washed up comedian, not an actor.
Oh, okay.
In Limelight. Anyways, okay, sorry.
By the end of February, the Herrmann Poltergeist had become a national story. Journalists from major outlets, including Newsday, the New York Times, Time, Life magazine, and the London Evening News, showed up at the house hoping to catch a glimpse of Popper in action. So at that point, the poltergeist has a name, Popper.
What's up, Popper? It's a good name, I guess.
Yeah. Giving it life, though.
Yeah. Is that putting juju into the poltergeist?
Or if you're doing the like the Philip experiment, you know, giving it a name. bringing it.
Personality.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you like that? Call me Popper Copper.
Remember that video from the Philip experiment? That table was
Wild,
rolling?
dude. Just rolling around the room. Yeah, that was wild.
On February 20th, 1958, that night, Detective Tazi was on duty at the house, keeping watch alongside the family. Around 9:45 p.m., Tazi stepped outside briefly. Inside, Lucille was on the phone in the dining room with Jimmy nearby. Lucy was in her bedroom, working on her homework. And without warning, a loud pop echoed through the house, which that pop came from the study area. An ink bottle that had been sitting securely on a desk exploded off the table.
Whoa.
The cap.
See, wouldn't you be
Popper.
ink all over your house? Would you not be like, motherfucker, fight me now?
Now
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
Like, now I'm going to get physical with you, poltergeist.
Because this is like old school black ink
Not
going
cool.
straight into the
Not cool.
carpet.
Put up your
all-
dukes, Popper.
Yeah.
We're going at it.
The old
That's
time.
right.
Put them up. Put them up. You got the old boxing gloves that are just look like mittens.
That's right. Kick some Popper ass.
The shorts pulled up to your nipples.
Gotta have that gut hanging over. Right?
So Lucille hung up the phone and yelled to Detective Tazi, like, hey, get back in the house. In his report, Tazi noted that he had left the property only 10 minutes before this happened, and that earlier in the evening, Officer James Hughes had checked that same ink bottle, and it had been tightly sealed.
Okay, but still, these weird things are happening, but they have an officer stationed overnight in the house on duty. Doing what?
Making sure this ink bottle is
I mean,
caps tight.
it's very strange.
Well, you said earlier, not a lot of crime going on.
Yeah, I guess.
Detective Tazi was very invested in this case.
I mean, it would be fun to
It'd be fun, sure, but what the
If
fuck
you
do
were-
they think they're gonna do?
You know, like a ghost whisperer or something.
Yeah.
This is a law enforcement officer.
well, yeah.
Maybe go post up outside the supermarket, make sure no one's stealing or something. If it's that slow of a day.
I don't know.
Or maybe he was just looking for an excuse to not do anything. Like, all right,
I guess
Yeah,
sucking
maybe-
up OT. He's like, yeah, I'll sleep over the Herrmann's haunted house tonight.
He's like, this is a sweet gig.
All right.
It's like, you don't know what the fuck's going to happen day in and day out, and they're paying me OT for this?
He's probably banging Lucille.
I was going to say,
making James
he's
sit in
like,
the cup chair.
he's like, Lucille's snatch is on point. He's like, this is great. I'll take some exploding ink. I'm fucking this wife every day while this guy's all ho-humming about how many people are in his house.
James, go down and check out the ink bottle. I'm going to check out Lucille's snatch.
We turn everything into a cuck story. We really do.
I don't understand.
This is actually
how it
this is actually a fantastic poltergeist story, and we just made it a fucking cuck story.
That is my favorite comment of all time on the internet about us. With the first, like, I'm a new listener to the show. Why do they talk about cuckolding so much?
That was very funny.
Listener,
We don't fucking know.
listener, same question I have. I don't know.
You let us know when you figure it out.
Oh, fucking other guys' wives. Just a fun topic to discuss. I don't know. This story's fun. If a little more fun if Detective Tazi is fucking Lucille.
100% better.
Tazi gathered everyone together in the hallway near the bathroom, just outside the living room. The living room was where the ink bottle had flown across into that room. Around 9:50 p.m., the four of them, they're standing there talking quietly when a loud crash came from the living room. They ran in and found that a porcelain figurine, which had been sitting on an end table, was now lying shattered in pieces across the floor. It appeared to have flown through the air and smashed against a wooden desk nearly 10 feet from where it had been. This figurine was part of a matching set, a male figure and a female one. The female piece had already been moved inexplicably during a previous incident. Now the male figurine had launched itself with enough force to break into a bunch of pieces. And it had like a little dent in the wood too.
Okay, 2 questions here. One, why are there so many goddamn porcelain figurines all over this house? 2, why are they all still sitting out on end tables?
That's what I mean. Pack it up.
Weird. Especially porcelain. Like
you
if shit's
think-
flying all over your house, maybe you put your porcelain away?
Do you think that the priest and the police and the scientists were bringing in just like kayfabe ones just to be like, oh, well, let's see. Like they clearly put the ink bottle there
Yeah.
because the Tazi was like, oh, I checked the lid before I went outside.
Yeah.
Well, if he did, it's because they put it there to see if it would get fucked with. Maybe they're bringing in just like outside stuff. Still not great. You want that flying at your walls?
Yeah.
Yeah, hitting off furniture and shit.
Yeah. Or like ink all over your carpet and your chair?
No, it's not great.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't love it.
Maybe this is why our grandparents covered all of their furniture.
Maybe so. That's where the
Poltergeist.
plastic on the couch
They didn't
originated.
want to have to deal with a poltergeist.
At this point, Newsday reporter Dave Kahn had practically embedded himself in the Herrmann home. He spent 3 nights there, February 23rd, 24th, and 25th, hoping to see the poltergeist firsthand. During those nights, Kahn, several police officers, and multiple researchers, which the researchers are like, at this point, it's like just like a Zach Bagans type dude. You know what I mean? And then people saying that they're psychics. Like,
Of course.
it's weird.
Hello, is Popper in the room with us?
On one occasion, Kahn heard a crash from Lucy's bedroom. When they ran in, they found her entire wooden dresser had fallen forward on the floor. The impact was so hard it shattered a glass bottle of hair tonic that Kahn himself had placed on top of the dresser as like you said, Mike, like something he brought in from the outside to put up there. On another night, Kahn and Nassau County Police Sergeant Michael McConnell were talking with an investigator in the living room when they heard a loud bang from the master bedroom.
That's just Tazi and Lucille.
When they rushed in, they found a lamp on Lucille's bedside table had flipped over.
I wonder why. She was still wearing her high heels, I bet.
No one had been in the bedroom at the time. Kahn himself later said that he was super scared at what he was witnessing. A large globe from Jimmy's room was seen rolling down the hallway on its own. A porcelain statue of the Virgin Mary was found knocked over. A crucifix on the wall had fallen to the floor without cause. In Jimmy's bedroom, a small wooden bookcase was found turned completely upside down, books and all. In the basement rec room, a 25-volume encyclopedia set, about 75 pounds in total, was thrown out of its case when the heavy bookcase it sat on flipped over. A portable phonograph was thrown against the wall, leaving a dent. Family photos fell off the shelves. A glass bowl slid across the dining table before lifting up and crashing into the china cabinet. This David Kahn guy is witnessing fucking chaos.
Did he take pictures?
I don't know.
People had cameras in the 50s.
Was it the ones where like you had the little curtain you had to put over your head and click it?
The thing with pictures, though, like the Enfield Poltergeist, they have pictures, but as soon as you see it, you're like,
That's not real.
that could be
Yeah.
just something being thrown through the
you're
air,
right.
you know?
That's true. Or that one of her floating in the air. People just meme it and
Yeah, they're
do
like,
all
she's just
kinds of-
jumping on a
she
bed.
jumped on-
That what was that one?
The Enfield Poltergeist.
That's what you said, yeah.
Because if you showed a picture of this with the ink bottle like flying through, you're like, all right, fucker, you just threw
Threw
a
an ink
bottle and
bottle.
took a
Yeah,
picture.
Yeah,
Oh.
doesn't matter. Pictures or not.
Video evidence is great, though. Like, remember way back in the day, Heather Dobson, our listener that wrote that book, she sent us a video of her ghost hunting thing.
Yeah.
And it was like an object moved on the table
Mm-hmm.
for like no reason. Stuff like that. Around this time, everyone was noticing something odd about the acoustics in the house. Small objects hitting the floor echoed like gunshots.
Pew, pew, pew.
When large pieces of furniture fell, the noise seemed to rumble unnaturally long, reverberating through the house. On at least 2 occasions, the television set's picture distorted or went to static at the exact moment an object moved. One time, when a figurine flew toward the TV, the screen flickered and twisted. Another time, Detective Tazi saw the screen go fuzzy just as something launched across the room.
It's his condo. He was pulling off and throwing across the room. What's with the like the echoing and the rumbling and stuff? Does it get that feel like you're into another dimension kind of thing and sound is going beyond this plane?
All these stories, the poltergeist ones, have weird acoustics to them where the sound, a lot of times you'll get where the sound sounds like it's coming from within the walls, you know? I think almost every story we've talked about with poltergeist has some type of weird knocking that you can't place where it's coming from. Even Jeff, the talking mongoose, had some.
I remember the knocking
going
with
on.
him.
Yeah.
That's the one that I always think of, which is not obviously poltergeist. Just it's a weird.
Some people think he's a poltergeist.
It's true. We did mention that. What happened with that movie? Wasn't that supposed to come out?
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch
It did come out.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I watched it. Oh. It's awful.
All right. Who plays Jeff the Talking Mongoose? Larry David? Because if not, it should have been.
That would have been great.
He just he like bitching and complaining the entire time.
That one guy played, what's the doctor's name? I can't remember the doctor's name.
It's
the
that
main
dude.
guy in the movie.
Yeah, it's that dude from like Shaun of the Dead and stuff. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I thought it was gonna be cool. Then you told me it was terrible, and I'm like, I'll keep the original story in my mind.
It is not good.
There were also reports of an odd heat around objects after they'd been thrown. By late February, the Herrmann family was exhausted. They had hit their limit. Lucille, in particular, was nearing a breaking point. She barely slept, and one evening it was reported that she paced the kitchen in tears and said, quote, "I can't do this anymore. I'll do anything to stop this. How do we stop this?" And their answer came in the form of literally the plot of Ghostbusters. I had to look and see if Dan Aykroyd pulled from this story as inspiration, because he did pull from some real life stuff.
Yeah. Hey, who are you going to call, right?
You can roll a Rolo to your pal. It's chocolate covered caramel. Roll a Rolo to your chum.
It's chewy and it's chocolate and it's lots of fun.
Rolo, chewy caramel and real milk chocolate all rolled together. Rolo.
You can roll a Rolo to your friend.
It's chocolate covered caramel from end to end.
It sounds like it's a fucking like old school film.
Every voice you heard in that clip, they died at least 20 years ago. At least 20 years ago. That is the oldest fucking thing I have ever heard in my life.
I couldn't find the mate one. I know there's a mate one.
What do you mean?
Like you can roll. It's always you can roll a Rolo. That one was friend, chum.
Yeah.
There's a mate one. You can roll a Rolo to your mate. It's
One of the other ones you
something
played
really
was-
great.
One of the other ones you played during the break said pal, I think.
Pal.
Oh, that's not bad. That's perfect for
It's
us.
a bunch of them.
That's fantastic. Now I really want more Rolos. I probably have like 4-year-old Rolo stashed somewhere at my house. I'm gonna have to dig through tonight.
Very tasty.
Yeah,
DoorDash some.
just one pack of Rolos.
Yeah, double dash from the grocery store.
How much is that Rolo? It's $13. You can watch on like your Ring camera. The fucking driver's just like this, just throws it on the porch,
He holds up the one roll of Rolos and places it down.
and then some drops it and just walks away. I'm like, thank you. I was like, you couldn't have rolled them to me. Thought we were mates.
Put it in special instructions. Please hold your shoulder out and roll the Rolo into my hands. Down your arm and into my hands, please.
As like his hands touching my arm, just staring him right in the eye.
Your tip depends on it. Tip will be commensurate with the rate of the roll.
I have that promo just blasting from my house behind me. Guy's gonna go home to his wife and like, you will never fucking guess what happened to me tonight.
So in Durham, North Carolina, Dr. J.B. Ryan, founder of the Parapsychology Laboratory at Duke University, had been following the news reports. Dr. Ryan had spent years studying topics like extrasensory perception and psychokinesis, and he recognized what was happening in Seaford as a textbook example of a poltergeist case. Wanting to see if there was something to it, he decided to send one of his top investigators to New York to see firsthand. That investigator was Dr. J. Gaither Pratt, a 47-year-old psychologist and veteran researcher from the Duke lab. Pratt had investigated other poltergeist reports before and was familiar with one of the leading theories at that time, that these disturbances might not be caused by spirits at all, but rather a person in the household, usually a child or an adolescent, subconsciously triggering the activity through what researchers called recurrent spontaneous psychokinesis, like an uncontrolled psychic release of energy. Like Enfield, the girls were getting close to hitting puberty, so there was a lot of hormones going on. Shit like that. Along with Pratt came another researcher from Duke, Dr. William G. Roll, Jr. Roll was 31 at the time, a former Oxford student who shared Pratt's interest in poltergeist cases. The two men set up shop in the Herrmann house, bringing along recording equipment, interview questionnaires, and a bunch of notebooks. They joined Detective Tazi and reporter Dave Kahn, so there's a lot of credible people involved, you know.
You know what else?
Or a lot of witnesses, at least.
Yeah. You know what else, though?
What?
You can roll a Rolo to Dr. Roll. If he doesn't like it, he can smoke your pole.
Of course, there's a Dr. Roll in this.
Is that Dr. Roll? Oh. I'm going to get this guy to DoorDash a roll by the end of the show.
It might happen.
During the first day of Dr. Pratt's visit, the house was eerily calm. Only two minor incidents happened within the first hour he was there. A bedroom lamp, one that had tipped over before, slid and fell again in full view of Pratt. And in the kitchen, a loaf of bread that had been sitting on a plate jumped off the counter to the floor. After that, nothing.
5-second rule. You can pick it up.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's weird that a full loaf of bread was just sitting on a plate.
Yeah, was it covered up or anything?
Yeah,
Well, it's probably
what's going on?
It was probably freshly baked. It was cooling, right? She probably, it's the olden days. She could have put it in the window, maybe.
Ah, yeah.
It's true. I guess. I don't know. What was that like in the 50s?
I don't know. That's in my
with
mind.
bacon
That's how I justify it. I don't know.
Got me.
I've never put a loaf of bread on a plate.
Have you ever baked a loaf of bread?
Also, no.
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 So, okay.
So, yeah, like we said, after that, there was nothing. Hours passed, then days. No flying objects, no exploding bottles. It was like Popper had decided to just stop as soon as the scientists showed up. Skeptics would later point to this as proof that the family or someone in the house had been behind it all and stopped once they were under close observation by legit scientists. But Pratt and Roll weren't convinced. They had seen this before, and to them, the quiet didn't necessarily mean the disturbances weren't real. And sure enough, as February came to a close, the poltergeist came back, stronger than ever. In the basement, the large wooden bookcase that held the family's encyclopedia set was found flipped completely upside down. Dr. Roll later described it as, quote, perhaps the most remarkable feat of the entire case, because of the physical force it would have taken to overturn it. In the living room, a solid coffee table flipped over in front of them. Lucy Herrmann would later say that these crashes, quote, sounded like the whole house was falling apart.
It felt like it too, I'm sure. Man.
It's escalating.
My grandma had a whole thing of encyclopedias back in the day.
A lot of people did.
Yeah.
I just bought one a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah?
It was a Christmas
that's right.
gift.
Nice.
I got the 2023 World Book.
Do you peruse it often?
It's every now and then you just pick it up and flip to something random. That's about it.
So did you just get like one? Is it one book or is it like a whole set of a bunch?
I'll pull up a photo. It's every letter. Like it's the same way.
Does X have its own letter?
I think they do like an XY gimmick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like they don't do Encyclopedia Britannica much anymore. It's now the World Book.
Okay.
And it like picks that. So it's probably like 18, 19 books, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember hers was like dark green and gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. With like some beige on it or something.
That's how we used to write papers. Like you used to go get the encyclopedia and like look things up. I like
Yeah.
couldn't just
I know.
couldn't just Google. Yeah. I remember doing homework as a kid and having to use the encyclopedia.
Whatever happened to those poor door-to-door encyclopedia salesmen? Like technology just pushed them out of the job. The industry doesn't exist anymore.
Well, now they're Mormons.
All right. Okay.
On Sunday, March 2nd, 1958, all four members of the family and Dr. Roll were discussing things when, without warning, a porcelain dish flew out of a kitchen cabinet and smashed onto the floor right in front of them. While the family was still reacting to that, a loud crash came from upstairs. In Jimmy's bedroom, a nightstand had flipped over, knocking a lamp and clock to the ground. 2 days later, on the evening of March 4th, a bowl of fresh flowers sitting on the dining room table suddenly slid across the table on its own, then lifted into the air and crashed onto the floor. Around the same time, a series of loud, deliberate knocks echoed from the kitchen walls as if something or someone was pounding from the inside. Very similar to, like we said, Jeff and all these stories. The only thing this is missing from all the other poltergeist stories is water. Remember, there was always like puddles of water that would materialize out of nowhere.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah.
Didn't all those other ones also? It seems like with this one, no one was ever really put in any harm's way.
A lot of times they're not. They're
not
just,
even with like dressers falling and like a kid sleeping in bed or something like that. I know there's been some we've discussed like that.
Yeah.
But that's not all of them like that though.
I can't think of any poltergeist ones that get
like dishes flying near people's heads.
I think it could get, yeah. I mean, scary, yeah, but nothing that like.
Okay.
The Enfield movie embellished all that for the Warrens' sake, right?
Yeah.
Like all that stuff that happened at the end.
I didn't
really
see
happen.
the movie. I'm just,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just misremembering the.
You should watch the movies. They're good.
Yeah.
You never seen The Conjuring?
I did. Well, you said the Enfield.
It's Conjuring 2 is that story. Yeah.
Okay.
Like all that
Yeah.
crazy shit at the end. That was just.
I don't
for the
know if
movie.
I've seen I know I've seen the original Conjuring.
Yeah, they're
I don't know if
good.
I've seen the second one.
A dude sitting in a chair. It's creepy, man. It's a good one.
Those are really good movies, but they make the Warrens into like fucking superheroes.
Yeah. It's all centered around them, and they just kind of showed up at that one, like,
And they make them attractive.
Yeah. Ed does not look like what's his name?
Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, he does not.
And Lorraine does not resemble
Vera
Farmiga.
Yeah.
She's coming out with her new metal album. She's in a metal band.
Oh yeah,
She is.
For real, yeah.
I always associate her with the Departed. That was the first movie I saw her in.
Have you ever seen the movie? Here's my favorite movie with her. It's called Running Scared with her and Paul Walker. Have you never seen that movie? It's fucking awesome.
I've never seen that.
Very underrated. It didn't really get much attention. It is awesome.
I didn't know Paul Walker was allowed breaks from all of his Fast and the Furious movies.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Well, he was in the Jessica Alba movie too.
Deep Blue. Yeah. Varsity Blues too. That was when he was a younger man.
Yeah.
No, who was he in Varsity Blues?
The quarterback that hurt his knee.
Was he?
Yeah. First string quarterback.
That's right. And then the Dawson Creek guy is the new quarterback.
The Dawson Creek guy.
Remember The Office where they watch that movie in increments? Like every Monday they have movie Mondays. They watch like 20 minutes of it or whatever.
Yeah. Is that when Pam comes in with the popcorn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have to like do a recap of what happened last time.
And lunch is over.
So the bookshelf in the basement, that same one that had flipped over earlier in the case, moved again. This time it tipped completely over and crashed to the floor with enough force to shake the house. During this particular incident, a reporter from the London Evening News was there. That night, he watched as a camera flashbulb lifted off an end table, bounced into the drapes, then hit the floor. Minutes later, he saw a bottle of bleach hop out of its box and pop its cap. The New York Times and other major outlets piggybacked off this reporter's story, bringing in even more attention. Starting on March 7th, Dr. Pratt and Dr. Roll started looking into local history, wondering if some long-forgotten event tied to the land or area could explain what was happening, but nothing concrete ever came from that theory. Late on March 10th, 1958, Dr. Pratt, Dr. Roll, Lucille, and the kids were all at home. James was away on a business trip that night. The house was quiet for most of the night. Then from the basement came one last thunderous crash. Everyone in the house heard it. It was a loud pop followed by a heavy thud. Dr. Pratt and Dr. Roll ran downstairs and found a familiar scene. A half-gallon bleach bottle was now lying on its side with the screw cap popped off and spilled all over the floor. After that, the activity stopped. No more flying objects, no more crashes throughout the night. It was like whatever unseen force that had been doing all of this had finally burned itself out. All told, the disturbances had lasted for 5 weeks, from the first bottle cap popping off on February 3rd to that final bang in the basement on March 10th. During that time, over 70 separate unexplained incidents had been documented by police, researchers, and journalists. The Herrmann case, it is one of the most famous hauntings from the modern era of these kind of stories, and probably the most documented, I think, by the number of witnesses that saw things and documented. Probably the most we've ever talked about.
Okay.
It loosely inspired elements of the 1982 movie Poltergeist. The one thing that stands out to me the most in this one is that the Herrmanns never profited off this story. They didn't sell the rights or anything like that. They just wanted to go back to their quiet lives and forget the whole thing.
Everyone get the fuck out. Let's just live our lives.
Probably makes this one the most credible we've ever talked about, that something was happening.
Sure, a lot of witnesses, right?
It's hard to come up with like a good, quick reason why this didn't happen if you had all of these people kind of saying and seeing the same thing. This didn't blow up into a whole book tour, or they didn't sell the movie rights. Like at first glance, it's hard to come up with like, well, maybe this was just a big hoax. I don't think you could say that.
I think why something like this is important is that it proves mostly that this type of stuff happens, right? So if this could happen, because there's so many corroborating witnesses that actually saw it happen, then that means some of the crazier stuff that you might be inclined not to believe is potentially happening as well.
But what is happening? What is it?
If something like this is possible in the universe, I don't know. Doesn't that tell you that something else is out there? Some other plane, some other dimension, something?
I really like the scientific theory or hypothesis, whatever, for poltergeist and haunting, that it's just some type of psychic energy, something energy based is causing this to happen.
But even that tells you that there's powers within our mind or body that we're not fully aware of.
Like, I'll believe that. I'm not going to believe that there's a ghost of dead people doing stuff. Unfortunately, that's just not, you know, not what I believe in. But there are things that definitely happen. Like I talked about earlier, Heather Dobson sent us that video. Like, that didn't look like anything fake or anything. It was just something that happened, you know. So what makes that happen?
Yep.
We had someone send us once, was it on Patreon? Like a listener paranormal. Remember we got sent a video of a bar and the glasses fell from they put the wine glasses in that little gimmick thing that hangs over the bar. And like 4 or 5 of them just fell.
That was a creepy video, yeah. Something happened.
Yeah, I believe something happened.
You can argue about what that something is, but it doesn't change the fact that something happened. Something paranormal in nature.
Definitely.
It's weird it was only 5 weeks and then just like stopped.
That's all the poltergeist ones. It's just like this burst of activity. Starts slow, ramps up to this massive finale, and then it's just over.
Burns itself out.
It's almost like it's bored. Like, all right, I'm going to go terrorize someone else now.
Do you think this thing was trying to tell the Herrmann something and they were just too dopey to realize it? Like, is it, you know, the Kevin Bacon Stir of Echoes movie where the dead girl's trying to point him to her body buried in a house and this thing gives up after 5 weeks? It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm popping the bleach bottle and X marks the spot. And maybe not. You mentioned Poltergeist, though. I did see Zach will be on a new episode investigating the Poltergeist house where they filmed the movie. I thought it was just a movie house. I wasn't aware of any purported activity.
Hey, don't poke holes in us.
Is he just like piggybacking on like this, how it's a cursed movie or supposedly a cursed movie?
I guess. I don't remember anything. Maybe I'm forgetting, but I don't remember.
He's 100% going to play that up.
Being anything associated with that house like that.
Just the
fact that they moved the headstones and not the bodies.
Dave, you're not an entertainer. Let Zach do his work. He's going to entertain us all.
All right, I'm going to watch that one.
Are you?
I like that movie. I'm going to see what Zach's up to over there.
All right.
He's going to buy it, probably.
I guess you owe
Sight
him that.
unseen.
You didn't go to his museum, so you might as
true.
well watch his fucking episode. We had to sit through 3 fucking hours of that tour. I wanted to be like, hey, can I just walk myself through this? Can this be self-guided?
I don't like that at all.
Like,
Because if it was,
I was not
self-guided, it
expecting
wouldn't
that.
be fucking 3 hours long for sure.
no.
I'd be out of there in an hour.
Yeah. You don't. It's my same process when I'm at like the zoo, maybe not for you, and typically a museum. Depending on this, I don't stop. My feet don't stop moving. I will go real slow, but typically I keep my feet moving the entire time. If I have to like stop and read something at a museum, I'll do that, but I'm just a move kind of guy.
I'm a move guy.
Yeah. And it was a lot of stopping on that one. And then you have to listen to their spiel.
Yeah.
We had to watch a fucking video about James Dean and his car. And then they shine that light fucking
That's a good
behind
story.
us. And then we had to listen to the spiel about the Dybbuk box.
Dybbuk box.
And we had to watch that video before we were allowed in the room about him and who was it with? Who's the
Post
white trash
Malone.
guy? Post Malone. Is he not white trash? I mean, that guy looks like the epitome of white trash. He's fine.
Him and that fuck Jelly Roll. That's horrible music.
I like Post Malone.
Do you?
Jelly Roll, not so much, but I do like Post Malone.
I don't know a single thing about what Post Malone's music is. I just know I look at him and I'm like, oh, that's
I don't know. the
Parma,
music. I was just
Ohio.
talking about the Jelly Roll music.
Jelly Roll. I only know the one song he fucking played at SummerSlam. I wasn't a fan.
Horrible.
I don't even remember a single thing about that. Like him playing.
He opened the show.
Yeah, but I feel like I didn't even watch it or I didn't understand what I was watching
Yeah.
because I don't remember it.
That was when we had the Miz right next to us.
Oh, well, that was paying
And
more
so we were
attention
probably
to
just
Miz.
like, what the fuck's this guy doing? Like 5 people.
Yeah,
feet
we were
away.
opening the show.
Yeah, that's true.
Our section was.
Yeah. They probably knew that and they wanted to get us on camera. They're like, oh,
I'm
with
sure.
special guests, but we don't have to pay them because they bought their own fucking tickets like nerds. Yeah, so we had to watch a fucking video of Post Malone and you know, before we went and saw the Dybbuk box.
You survived.
Yeah. Easily. What else was there?
Yeah, you wouldn't like going to the zoo with me. I stop at everything. I'm just kind of like hanging out and shit.
Look,
it takes me a long time.
If there's something really good happening, like if the fucking chimpanzees are flying around and, you know, chasing each other,
Yeah.
I'll stop and watch. But typically I'm just like let's just slowly meander by, give it a look, and then go to the next thing.
I start talking to like the old people that are like the seniors that were volunteering. They have their information.
You like to get that, all that. You sit there and watch the shows and stuff.
I'll ask them some questions.
What was the Great Depression like?
I'm not
I think you
answering-
meant about the animals.
I don't want their personal.
He's like, look, Linda, if that's even your name, I want to know what the average age of this female tiger when she gives birth is. And then when she answers, she's like, I don't think that's right, per my research.
I got to go. Plot twist. They go into the house. He sends Aaron upstairs. Zach doesn't know, but Aaron's wife hired the clown from Poltergeist to strangle him. So he's up there in the dark. He gets strangled by the clown, kills him. They can't prove she hired him because it's paranormal. She gets acquitted. Her new boyfriend joins the show.
It's all caught on tape.
It's all caught on tape. It's her alibi. She said, I didn't kill him. The clown did.
That's
What clown, ma'am?
exactly.
This show's full of clowns.
She goes, exactly. Oh, man. It's a human being. We did a lot of death. We had to have some fun for a couple.
Well, I like
weeks.
this story. I believe
I
this
do too.
100%. There's no one faked this. Come on.
And next week it's back to no fun, right? It's back to the serious, hardcore shit.
I
So
don't think so. Is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
it
Oh,
is.
okay.
we start.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I was getting flagged trying to like looking up research for it.
Jesus, that's a fucking tease. Yeah. All right, Dave. What do you got on Patreon?
We would like to welcome and shout out the following new patrons. Lord Longnuts. Is that a title bestowed by the crown? M Chaos. Claire. Rad Tits, not Radits. Thank you for the clarification. Dick Murr. Matthew Hansen. Cookies and Cremation. All right. Jared Bland. Casey Klinkenbeard. April C. L. Payne. Tater Talk Cock Dish. Sean Vincent. Charlie. Death by Snoo Snoo 69. Thank you, new patrons, and welcome aboard. That Tater Talk. What are you laughing about?
That last one
Death by Snoo Snoo 69.
is that
What's Snoo Snoo? I don't know what that is.
that's
Yeah, I didn't
Snooki,
know.
right? From Jersey Shore.
I have no
Isn't that what she
Is it?
called banging people?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna Google
Snoo
this. I might be.
I just thought it was a
scared.
real fucking weird name.
No, I think it's a Jersey Shore thing.
Tater Talk Cock Dish is what when the priest has sloppy joes and tater tots, they serve it on cock dish. Tater Talk Cock.
What?
The other patron name was Tater Talk Cock Dish.
Okay.
Oh, what was it? Snoo Snoo?
Snoo Snoo.
Yeah, it's that's what Snooki used to say.
Oh, all right.
She
Jersey
called it
Shore
s-
fan. Thank
She
you.
called it Snoo Snoo.
She seems so intelligent.
You don't remember when South Park did the thing on her and she like looked like a fucking troll like creature crawling out saying, "I want smush smush."
Yes, I
Like goddamn.
do remember that. I think I saw that like one time, and I need to watch that again.
The trailer for the new season's out. It looks pretty funny.
This is like season
Yeah, I
56.
don't know what it is.
Ian, anything?
It's so fucking outrageous.
What is that?
That's good.
Smush, smush. Even anything on your end?
What have we been doing on Patreon? We just had a news episode that we do. We do those every once in a while, every couple months.
Catch up on some fun, up-to-date, breaking news. Different than overtime.
Yeah.
This is like actual news. Like, what is actually happening in the world?
I think it's called Piss, Poo, Toes, and Jesus. So, it's hard-hitting news stories that are affecting the outcome of mankind.
Yeah.
Later on this month at the Art Bell tier, we're going to be doing a power hour hangout session. Maybe not actually a power hour. We'll see how that goes. But we play music and hang out on Zoom with the patrons and just bullshit, answer questions, talk. So if you ever wanted to ask us those hard-hitting questions, that's the time.
Yep. Smoke a whole bunch of weed.
Yeah.
Be a good time.
Yeah,
That'll
that's
be
different
happening.
for the show.
Do a power hour with weed.
Oh, God. That would be fun
That
to
would be
watch.
fun.
Dave, anything else on your end?
No, sir. Get your tattoo design ready, Mike. It's going.
I
It's
better
going in.
start.
It's going in the hopper, and you're gonna pull one out.
No, I do not agree to that. I did not sign up for that 5 years ago when I agreed to this stupid stipulation. COVID couldn't even fucking kill this show. Still around. I guess I owe it to get the tattoo.
You certainly do. You certainly do.
We are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at Necronomipod, patreon.com/Necronomipod, amazon.com, search Necronomipod for all of our merch, and necronomipod.com.
All right, you guys ready for a cool down beer?
Cheers.